That's great. Hey, look at that. Yeah. Hey, everybody. Hey, hello, everybody. God, that looks crooked, doesn't it?
It does.
Maybe it is a little crooked, but who cares? I've noticed that in the morning shows, like my head is like this giant thing. It looks like Shannon is like 3 feet behind me. Forced perspective makes my giant head look closer. Hello, and welcome to Making Tara Nervous Theater.
Yeah.
So this is Tara. This is our new front office person. And okay, so go ahead. What's your deal?
Well, I just started a couple weeks ago. I've been working at BYU doing early morning custodial. Not fun. Waking up at 3:30 in the morning, get to work at 4:30, get off at 8. Not fun.
That's incredible. And she's done it for like 3.5 years, which is just amazing. Interviewing Tara, it was like our jaws dropped. Like, really, you did that whole time? That is really outstanding. It takes quite a bit of integrity. And so instead of dropping everything and coming to a new job, she's sticking around to make sure the new person is trained. That's really neat.
But my last day there is Friday, so then I will be keeping a somewhat normal schedule.
Yep.
Hopefully.
And Tara's some kind of nerd.
Yes.
Because you have to have some nerd points to get in here. Go ahead.
I am a band nerd. I played the flute in high school. I was an officer in the band, so I was like an ultimate band nerd. It was great fun.
Great. That is really awesome. So yeah, band nerd, not your normal breed of nerd, but definitely one. Okay, so what else about you?
I am shopping for a new car.
Oh, hooray.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I am waiting actually to hear back from a dealership today.
Are you going to get a giant car loan?
Probably, yeah.
Wow. How much are we talking about?
Well, the car is selling for $9,100.
Okay.
So
that's up there, but that's not too bad.
It's not too bad.
It's not too bad.
I'm excited.
Okay, that's great. What kind of car is it? Because that's what everyone wants. Right now you're like, please tell us what kind it is. We want that detail.
It is a 2008 Hyundai Accent with only 37,000 miles used, so still under factory warranty.
Wow.
Yeah, so I'm excited. I test drove it on Saturday. Loved it.
Wow. Yeah, that's how they get you. That is how they get you. So you're graduating from BYU, right?
In April.
And with a degree in what?
American Studies. So I'm also like a history nerd, I guess.
Right. I think that is really super. Maybe you can be a guest on my Gately Musings channel and give like a little history.
I'll try.
Right.
You'll have to warn me first. So
I won't just grab it and be like, talk about the ramifications of the Revolutionary War.
Yeah, I'll need to study.
Spoilers, the Americans win.
What?
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. And right now into her head just popped a thing that was like, yeah, actually Americans isn't the right. Go ahead.
At the time it was the colonies when
the colonists.
when they won.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that'd be interesting. History of the term Americans, right? It's a little offensive because in the United States we think we're Americans.
Yeah, but there's all those.
Right.
Yeah.
There's all those other people
that technically live in the Americas.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's Tara. So
yeah. Want me to go grab?
Say something nice. Yeah, go ahead and get Shannon.
Okay.
Okay, while we're waiting for Shannon, check out this. Bam! Hey Hey Blue Table Fans shirts still available on the website. I will put up the link for that, unless I forget. By the way, I do monitor comments. So, it's a good, way to kind of flag some attention there. So there is that. In other news, we are inching our way closer to owning this building. Remember me talking about that all those times? So, we are trying to get our name on the deed and establish ourselves in the community. And it is an uphill climb to come from zero to, you know, escaping serfdom. So there's that. And what else? Well, the other stuff I'm going to put on the studio update.
We figured it out!
Hey! Figured out what? Yeah, come on.
Did I interrupt you?
No, not at all. I'm ready.
Okay, so I'll just tell everybody now too.
Oh, please.
I'm really
do.
excited. Okay, so
Could you be just a little, you know, more vocal and outgoing? No, I'm kidding.
I don't think
Fantastic.
I could.
No, I love that.
I
Are
don't
you
think I
kidding
could.
me?
But so
Do scooch forward like 4 inches though.
4 inches?
Yeah.
That was like
because
8
I noticed
inches.
my head is looks enormous next to your head. No, seriously. Our has one head like.
I have a
bigger than
small
the other.
head.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Anyways, okay. So we can never agree on what kind of music to listen to at the studio
Right,
here because
okay.
we are all so different.
I'm thinking
And-
headphones.
Well, no. I'm thinking the library thing has to go.
No.
Yes,
No, the library thing
yes.
is awesome.
It is not awesome because you're like, you talk and everybody can hear you like clear across the room.
Yes.
It's
I
uncomfortable.
love that.
I don't love
Okay,
it.
go ahead.
And everybody has headphones, and when I need
Okay.
you, I've resorted to now shooting rubber bands at
Yes,
you.
everyone's on this. Whack.
Yeah.
You're like,
And now I know how to hit him because I had to actually learn because I didn't know how to
Okay.
do that. Okay, so anyways, we pick themes for every day, right?
Okay.
Do you know the themes yet?
I
Have you
know
heard
there's
this
like
at all?
Funky Friday. Yeah, I know you're doing something
Okay.
over there. And every time I just cringe, I'm just like, oh great.
It's
Here comes
awesome.
music where I don't know what
No,
it is.
it's so
And I
good.
can't put it in my headphones because the music will be so loud.
Okay, listen.
All
We
right, go
didn't
ahead.
have Monday.
You notice this doesn't squash your enthusiasm.
No, not at all. I
Right?
don't care.
Okay,
So
go ahead.
we didn't have Monday. That was the last one we had to come up with, but
Right.
we just got it.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Movie Monday. So
Oh,
it's
we'll have, like, a
songs
movie?
from no,
Or
it's songs
from
from movies.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'm ready.
Okay.
All right,
So
what
it's
else?
Movie Monday, Techno Tuesday because Ben loves techno and we all
Okay.
cringe at it, but we had to
I
give him a
like
day.
techno, but go
Well,
ahead.
you guys are the only ones, but he gets a day, Techno Tuesday, and then Western Wednesday.
Okay. I like old Western.
Right, you get to pick whatever you want.
Yeah,
You can put on
go
whatever you
ahead.
want. And then Throwback Thursday, so it's a lot of like hair bands and like.
Like it?
Yeah. And then Friday is Funky Friday, and then it's Shuffle
Right.
Saturday. So. yeah.
Well,
That's
I'll
awesome,
approve
right?
this pending further review.
You
And
know
by the
what?
way, that's what it's like to work with Shannon.
I was like,
That
you know
it's
what?
like
We don't even
5
care.
times a day, I go, do I want to fight this battle? Do I want to fight that battle? Do I want to fight this battle? Do I want to fight that
How
battle?
many do I win?
Right.
No, but they're not anything bad.
No, they're great.
No.
See, and that's just it. When you're running a company, do you really want to squash innovative thinking?
Well, like,
and someone who's excited and
the
takes the
enthusiasm
initiative?
out there, like, excited.
Blah, blah. God, who wants to work with that guy? Jeez.
Yeah. Everybody's
Go
excited
ahead.
though.
I
And everybody,
think
we
that's
get on
great.
Groove Shark and you get to add your songs to it so everybody can just go over and add their own stuff. It's pretty fun.
Oh, speaking of which, Radio D&D is a success.
I
Where
don't
you
even
go
know
over
what
and run
that
the
is.
D&D game
Oh, is
while
that
they're
our
still working.
Oh.
And we just do like a little interactive storytelling thing. Is someone out there? Hello?
No,
Someone
it's
just
people
kinda, I just
walking
saw him go by like the crack of the door. All right.
by.
anyway.
Maybe we shouldn't have a big
All
crack
right,
in the
let's
door.
talk about. Let's talk about. All right, that's it.
Oh, are we ruined?
No, I'm shutting the door. I'm just shutting the
Oh,
door.
I thought you were
I'm gonna
shutting
shut
it
down
up.
the
I was like,
door.
oh, really?
That would be a little crass, don't you think? And also, this is not quite straight. And I don't think it's this one. There we go. That'll make it a little more even, I guess. What are you laughing
I don't
at?
know, it's funny. Because it
Mocking-
looks perfectly straight to me.
Mocking it? Does it really?
Yeah,
Okay.
it does.
Oh, maybe I'm insane. That's good.
So,
You know, you can't go through life being right all the time.
I
It's not a thing.
read some comments from the last morning show we did.
Oh, okay.
I should
Great.
never read these, by the way.
You shouldn't?
No, I don't
Oh,
think so.
Shannon is hot. Bam.
No.
That one?
No, so the
Okay.
last ones were, okay, so I have this obnoxious laugh. I don't know if you guys have noticed this at all.
Oh,
But,
I like it.
well,
go
most
ahead.
people do, but, do you know that I've gotten this my
It's
whole
like
life? I'm so used to
a
it.
cross
I don't
between
even care.
George Bush and Woody Woodpecker. Oh, that was unnecessary roughness. That's going to stay with you the rest of your life.
No.
Right?
No. So, I have some great laugh stories. I'll tell those in a minute.
Okay, go
but,
ahead.
so on the comments, there were a few comments saying that I should try out for the Wicked Witch on,
I actually thought that was
Wizard
a
of Oz.
compliment.
Well, it probably is,
And Elf
but
Love?
that's my laugh.
Oh.
So I guess, I don't know.
But you know, I thought about it, and I probably should, because I would get it, and it would be like no effort. I can't do it on key. I can't. No, I can't.
No.
I don't even need to, because it's my little laugh. I'm not gonna do it.
At least try. Come on.
No. I will ruin it. I'm gonna go practice, and then I'll come do it later. Yeah. See, I get all self-conscious about it, can you tell? And now I'm like trying not to laugh.
Yeah. She gets self-conscious. Oh, she's a regular wilting violet or whatever it is. All right.
Wilting violet. Okay, so I've actually changed my laugh throughout the years.
What? Okay, go ahead. Consciously? Like you consciously changed your
Yeah,
laugh?
yeah. And it's still not any
That is
better,
a
which
little
is
neurotic.
sad. Okay, so, I mean, no, it wasn't
What do you
that
guys think? Too much?
bad. Should have toned it down a little bit. So in 5th grade, I was sitting in class, and my teacher was like, 5th grade, right? Very embarrassing time, you know, to have your teacher call you out and stuff. But he was like,
Oh, no.
Shannon, I love your laugh. If I could just get a jar and bottle that laugh up in there, I would keep it forever. I was mortified. I was like,
he
oh
mortified
my
you.
gosh,
Wait,
like,
what grade
it's
were you in?
5th.
Oh, okay.
That's a mortifying age, right? I think so. I don't know. I was mortified. So I toned it down a little bit, so I was like, I think I'm just too loud, right? So I tried not to be so loud. But anyways,
Can you imagine little 5th grade Shannon?
gosh.
What do you look? Give us a face. Looking like
I was cute, and I was blonde. It was like,
Oh yeah. And Shannon is blonde.
I
by
am.
the way.
yeah, now you all
How
know
come you
my
have to dye
secret.
your hair?
How come I
It
have
looks
to?
completely natural. No, how
Well,
often?
no, do you see the roots?
How often?
Yeah.
I'd never seen that.
I dye it about every 6 weeks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
This is pretty long.
It looks natural though. It
Yeah.
looks nice.
Yeah, so I'm a blonde, but
I don't dye my hair in case anyone's wondering.
he does dye his hair
I
actually.
do not. What? Why would you say
Why
such a
would
thing?
you
I
dye
don't
your hair
dye my
like that?
Right? Gray? I want to look like a hagged out old man. I mean, like really just like life has just ran me over and then backed up and ran me over again. Can I get that look?
I think people would dye their hair gray though because I think people think they're more respectable.
Distinguished?
Yeah.
A little something
Right.
on the
Yeah.
side there?
I don't know
Yeah,
how
it is.
you color it gray.
But I'm starting to go, I wanna look like Steve Martin when I'm older. White.
You need a bigger
Silver.
nose.
A bigger nose? Well, I already have a pretty large schnoz.
But his
I can
nose
stick my
is
thumb up
huge.
one nostril.
I can do that too.
Seriously, can you?
Both.
Alright, let's go.
Are we doing this right now?
Oh, and everybody just went, please. Hold on.
can't.
No, pause it while I put it to full screen resolution.
Yeah, that's embarrassing. But I hear that I know, I have really big ones.
Do you? Let me see. Oh yeah, they're very elongated.
Yeah, so
Okay.
one person was telling me one time that it's stretched out from like picking your nose all the time. So like some people who don't pick their
I
noses have
love
really
picking
small.
my nose.
I do too. I'm
Shut
totally a
up.
nose picker.
It's just
Yeah.
it's
I
just
don't
a
know
matter
what it
of propriety. Like
Yeah.
when am I gonna do it? 'Cause
You know,
it's
I tend to
fantastic.
do it in my car, which is
Yeah.
really embarrassing because when I'm in my car, I feel like nobody can see me, like I'm
Right.
in my own little world.
Yeah.
So I'll be picking my nose, I look over and like, that just happened.
There's Hugh Jackman.
Yeah. Hugh Jackman. I don't like him anyway, so it's
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. So I have one more laugh story though. This is a good
Okay,
one.
I'm ready.
So when I was a teenager, I used to laugh like a machine gun. My friends would go like this when I laughed, and it was so embarrassing that I toned it down. So now you're stuck with what you got. So,
I love it. I
Yeah.
think it's fantastic.
Yeah. So
That
my,
is why you do different laughs. You got different ones on.
I think so because I have like made myself change them all the time. Yeah. Do you know how hard it is to change your laugh?
I don't know.
It's hard. Think about it. Like, do you ever think about, am I boring you right now? Yeah.
Oh, really? Sorry, I fell into a coma for a second there.
Thanks.
Okay, now say something interesting.
Everything I say is interesting.
Yeah, it is.
It's
kind
not
of.
really, probably. I back it up with enthusiasm so that it
Right.
seems more interesting.
Yeah, you make it. What you lack in skill, you make up for in volume.
It is volume, not enthusiasm. Yeah.
That is right.
Yeah.
We've taken to calling Shannon my fair lady
Oh, right. Yeah.
because
And I still haven't seen this movie,
yeah,
but
she is. She's a bit uncouth, and no uncouth sticks. I won't say uncivilized. She has character. She has basically
Am I
raw character.
uncivilized?
Well, we take you out to eat and you don't know kind of how the whole
I
function
don't.
works.
Yeah, don't take this
You
girl
know?
to a nice place. Yeah, I am not that kind of girl. I'm a burger joint
Yep.
kind of girl. Yeah.
Yep. I'm all for it. I'm all for the erosion of etiquette.
Well, you and Tammy go to some nice places, and every once in a while we'll go, and I'm like, now what do I do? I
I
have to
have
ask
like,
you guys.
I have like terrible posture. She's like, sit up.
Yeah.
Roll your
But I have to
shoulders
ask you
back.
guys what to do.
Hello there. Why, yes, of course. Yeah, that feels so unnatural. Ah, that's better. Oh, all slack
Look at that up with
chested.
scoliosis.
In up. You don't get scoliosis from bad posture.
I have
So,
scoliosis.
do you really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you have bad spine.
Yeah.
People are like,
Crooked.
really? Tell us something interesting now.
I think that's interesting.
Oh,
Actually, I have a
okay.
crooked spine.
Okay, so this is our exercise in rank narcissism here. That we're so interesting, the details.
I like us. I would
Yeah.
watch us.
Yeah, I would too.
Yeah.
Well, obviously people do.
Yeah.
So there it is. There it is. You've created a monster, you two.
There's the
there
line.
it is.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it a lot.
So actually,
Okay, so
one day
anyway.
you called me. You're like, oh, you're like My Fair Lady. And then
Yeah.
they had a billboard down.
Oh yeah, at the
by
very
the
time that I
library.
said it, we passed
Yeah.
a billboard that
So
said
there's
My
a
Fair
billboard.
Lady.
They're doing a play here in Spanish Fork, and they had auditions for My Fair Lady. And I thought for a second, I was like,
That you'd be
I
a
don't know
natural?
what this is,
You'd go
but I
in
should
there.
go. I'm
Well,
just
then.
already. I can do this. I don't even know.
Buggery duggery.
Does she have an accent?
Oh yeah, she has like a really bad Cockney accent.
Oh, I can totally do it.
And so the bet is these two gentlemen, I've actually only seen snippets of this show.
Okay.
So these two gentlemen, they make a bet that this one guy can take this,
Unrefined
very
woman.
very unrefined woman and get her kind of civilized in time
Right.
for this, party,
Right.
and basically pass her off as high society.
Gotcha.
And will it work? So endless variations of that. All right, so there you go. So my news is that Willow's been sick, so I took that as occasion to move right on into the guest room. And
Which is not your guest room.
Yes. What? We have a guest room. We have a spare room.
But it's not your guest room now, isn't it? Your man
Oh, not
cave?
now. Yeah, now I've kind of. Well, I've had this urge recently to kind of simplify my life
Yeah.
and not have a lot of clutter and not have a lot of stuff, because I realized I was happiest in life when I had less things.
Right, but you also had less
So I want
children.
Right, so I'm not
Right,
saying, I'm not
right.
talking about like moving out of the house and living in a single bedroom apartment. I'm just like, I need a space where I can just go in there and there won't be a lot of stuff in there. But the thing is, as soon as I went in there, the kids came, Willow
They
came in,
migrated to you.
and she had brought in all these toys and just wants to be next to me. The other kids are coming in to study and watch a movie and all these things, so yeah, there's so much love in my household. It's disgusting.
And he wants to
It's
rent
really
an apartment
fantastic.
to get his man
No,
cave.
I don't want to rent an
You
apartment.
said that one day.
I never said that. I said that I looked at apartments.
You
sometimes.
even looked
Wouldn't it
at
be great
them.
to kind of have my own, like, somehow cordoned off space
Well, I think
to
that's
decorate
why.
how I wanted, to furnish how I wanted,
Well, I think that's why people do it
and
like
do
in
the
their
thing.
garages.
Because when you get married as a man, you really do lose.
your stuff,
Yeah, you do.
your stuff.
Like,
at
you may
least.
have been a slob before, you may not have decorated before or really given very much thought to it,
Yeah.
but you did have a space that was yours,
Right.
and really, typically, I would dare say the woman, and certainly in my case, comes in and like puts, a flowery bread spread on, and kind of everything goes, you're kind of in her world now. And boy, I have to find, like literally I have like a 5 foot by 2 foot area net for my stuff in the household.
You know,
and I
that's-
gotta fight it off. I gotta fight off all the junk. Be like, guys, don't put your junk on top of my dresser. Don't do it.
I think that goes with it. Women have better taste in men sometimes.
Well, and I'm not saying I
Right.
have taste. This is
Right.
only,
Right.
we're only talking about proprietorship.
I mean, there are some men out there
By
that
the way,
can
if
totally
you want to
decorate.
spit some spit out, say proprietorship.
Proprietorship.
Anyway, go ahead.
No, I think that.
It has 2 P's in it.
Right.
All right, go ahead.
I don't know. You ruined it.
Did I?
I forgot.
Yeah, you said I just think.
Oh,
that
I
we're
think
talking
that
about
there's very few men that can really like decorate a house nice. I mean, it's very plain, like you guys want your lazy boys chairs and
Yeah.
big TVs, and
Well,
other than that,
maybe
it's
that
very
maybe that's
practical.
what I'm after, not over.
Under.
Get your prepositions right. No, but seriously, that's what I'm doing. I'm putting a lock on today.
Are you?
I'm going to make
Lock
my
it
own
out.
space. I'm getting all the other crap out of it, and I'm making my own space, like a study.
Do you have a garage?
That's what it'll be. Yeah, but see, I'm not that guy that goes out and like there's tools everywhere and da-da-da. I get that here. I'm in my workshop down at the studio.
Why don't you just have a man cave here?
I do. This is one giant man cave, in case you hadn't noticed.
No.
This is what I no. Think about it. I bought that
thinking.
leather couch.
You
Got
do.
my eyes on more.
He does have a
I
big
bought
TV.
furniture that I like.
Yeah.
Right
Yeah.
there, giant TV out there. So in a way, yeah, this studio is a manifestation of kind
Sure.
of getting my own space. So yeah, taking that a step further in the spare room, and I'm looking at it like, what color would I want to paint the walls?
Turquoise.
Bear rug or elk
Turquoise.
tongue?
Turquoise.
Oh yeah, turquoise. Yeah, I'll paint them. I'll paint the walls teal.
No, seriously.
Even I have a limit on how much teal I can.
My friend, not
Teal?
every wall.
You wake up like,
But just like
I don't
one
have too
wall.
much teal.
My friend did it in her
An
house
accent
and just
wall?
did one wall, and
Oh,
it's
there you go.
awesome. It's the
Yeah.
prettiest wall I've ever seen.
Yeah, no, I think I'm gonna go manly in my man cave
Are you?
and do like dark, like black paint.
That's not manly.
Yeah,
Manly. That's
it
depressing.
is. Black.
Are you suicidal?
Matte to black. No, heavens no. What's the opposite of suicidal? Like, I desperately want to live. My life is so good, it's ridiculous. Like, when I pray, I'm just like, no change, please. Yep. Just whatever you do, don't mess with how good it is right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Awesome.
So anyway,
Yeah.
car would be nice.
Yeah, there's things, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Willow not sick. That's a good thing to bring
Yeah, that is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and that's what happened with that I just, in the middle of the night, I'm just like, yeah, I can't sleep through, you know.
You really just can't sleep with your
Squirming,
children
coughing.
anyways. If people do, you're amazing. I can't do it.
Yeah.
No.
No, we have them in
They're
different
very
rooms.
selfish sleepers.
Yeah, it's convenient for my entire torso to be over your neck right now. That's really doing it for you. Yeah, that's
always
what I
get
need
the
to do.
kick to the stomach, you know, and yeah, it's not very fun.
Yeah, Willow likes to kick me. That's what's happening.
Like
It's
forehand?
I'll have my laptop, right?
Yeah.
So I kind of use the edge of the bed as like my chair to type,
Okay.
right? So that's how that works. And so she has like a little kids show. So she'll be back there and she'll just absent-mindedly just being like pat, 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 just kicking me up and down the spine like a xylophone. And I'll just be like, stop that. So she stop it for a second. Pat, 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 pat. She'll just start again. Like I'm her personal kicking bag, you know?
I think that's what you're there
So
for sometimes.
there you go. Yeah, no, kids are very fidgety.
Yeah.
Very fidgety. Oh, check this out. So I go to sleep early like I always do, but I wake up at midnight. I'm like, hey, I got my second wind, right?
Okay.
Feeling good after 3 hours of sleep.
Okay.
So I get up at midnight. I go upstairs to get something to eat. Ping! Guess who is up on the computer playing StarCraft?
Tammy?
It's my 6-year-old boy.
Oh.
And he was like, he's playing StarCraft online with other people.
Yeah.
And I go and I see this chat scrolling by that he's ruining the game because he's so, he doesn't know what he's doing. Right? So he's on this team of 4, and this other team of 4 is just crushing them. And they're just like, we need help. And my son is like, hey, look what I'm doing. So I'm just like, all right, that's great. So I say good. He's not in trouble or anything. I'm in a very zen place with my kids now. So my 12-year-old daughter, right? She's pretty high strung these days. Anything can set her off on this spiral of self-deprecation.
Right.
And so I've started doing something completely sincere, but I call her over. I'm like, okay, look me in the face, look me now, and I say, I approve of you. You don't have to do anything more than what you're doing right now to get my approval.
Oh, that's
My
sweet.
approval is ongoing. I'll help you with any problems you have, but you have my admiration, just because. Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that a great feeling?
that
Just
is.
even just saying it is like, God, wouldn't that be great to have that?
Yeah.
You know? And I have that with Tammy to a great extent in the form of basically what looks like her just putting up with my crap all the time. You know, that no matter what I do, she's never really mad at me. So anyway, that's what I'm doing.
Do you play any games on your phone?
No.
Not at all?
Yes, but please do tell, because I'm sure the audience.
So there is this.
By the way, I'm too dumb to get games on my phone.
Can I get your game on your phone?
Yeah,
We can
sure.
play it.
Okay.
It's
go
called
ahead.
Draw Something.
Okay.
Have you heard of this game?
I haven't.
So
it's a thing where I'd be playing it with you on the phone?
yeah, so it's just an app you download and
An appy?
app.
Okay. I know what an app is. You just said,
I said
it's just
app
an
that
app
you
download.
App that you download?
Wow, did she say it so fast? Not like app
I think
download?
I did. Yeah, because I don't want to say
App
appy.
that you download? App
It's that little
download.
appy thing.
App download. What?
Yeah, so it's this game that you have a word and you have to draw it and then the other person has to guess what it is. And I'm so addicted to it right now. It's ridiculous.
So it's kind of like Pictionary.
Kind
Like
of,
two-person
yeah.
Pictionary.
But it's like you have to draw it and it's,
So wait, so I get a word,
yeah, so you
and
have
I
3
start
words that
drawing
you can
it.
choose
Okay, so I pick
choice
one.
from.
and I have to draw it, and you have to guess what it is.
Right, so then you send it over to me, and then I get to see how you drew it, and then it's so awesome though, because it's horrible pictures, like stick figures and just like retarded things. But
Well, those are often the most effective.
right.
I had a friend who was an artist, like really good at drawing, and he was terrible at Pictionary because he couldn't reduce it to an abstract form.
Gotcha.
He was trying to draw something actually like a realistic.
Well, I
picture.
forgot. I haven't played Pictionary in so long, and so you have to really break up the words sometimes, Because so one of the words I had was Iron Man, and I was like,
wow.
how am I gonna draw Iron Man? Thinking of the movie Iron Man and the guy and everything, and I'm like, how am I gonna do that?
Right.
And my roommate was like, dude, just draw an iron and then a man, and I was like, oh, I forgot how to dumb it down, I guess,
Yeah.
break it up. So yeah, it's pretty fun.
That's right, like charades.
Yeah, I sucked at charades.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate that game.
No, I hate it too. I hate it so bad.
Well, I was thinking.
Well, I'm a talker. How could you play charades and not say
Right?
anything?
She hates
always
charades because it
felt
means
it.
she has to shut up. Oh, I just said I hated charades too.
Oh!
Right? Blah.
Mock me.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay, give me 30 seconds to talk about.
Okay.
I'm going to say politics.
Am I
So,
gonna stay?
Yeah, you'll stay.
Oh, okay.
No, there's
I was ready to go. Politics.
there's open seats for House, state level, Senate and the House. Right, those are the people who make the laws.
Right.
The state legislature. So there's races going on, and it's just they represent 3 cities, like Salem, Payson, and Spanish Fork has
The same people
as
do
a
all 3
person
cities.
in the House. And then there's a Senate seat that's open that's a much bigger geographical area. But anyway, so so I've gone to town halls for those and little cottage meetings and stuff, and I got it narrowed down. So that's kind of my news, that out of all these people, I kind of picked the ones that I like, and I'm going to start campaigning for them. Which really simply, you just call the other delegates and just be like, hey, just make sure you see this person because I think they're awesome. And that's how I'm going to do it too. That's how
You're just gonna call people?
Yeah, I have a list, and just make sure they get their due. Anyway, so I'm excited about it. I don't expect anyone else to be excited about it. All right, what's next?
I don't know how to get excited about politics. I don't.
Yeah, well, you will the first time the government screws you over so bad
Yeah.
that you fear for your life, that they could destroy you at any point in time.
Yeah.
And
Well,
they just haven't because you've been under the radar.
a
and
lot of
lucky.
people are that way,
Yeah.
like the Doomsday Preppers. Have you ever seen this show?
Yeah.
Do you watch it?
No, I haven't.
But they're totally
I know
that
about
way.
that.
They're like, world's gonna end, all these crazy people and the government and blah blah blah, and so they prep for this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's insane what they go through.
Well, that's a question. What direction are you going to take the horror? Because right now, I just think that people survive their situation, but kind of that closing your mind to the horribleness of it is a natural sort of defensive measure. You have to do that to be sane. I'm the same way. There's so many people with so many problems and so many causes. Save the this and save the that and work on this and work. That you have to narrow it down and shut your mind to some degree, or you will go insane with it.
Yeah,
You have to kind of pick your battles. And when you have kids, really your kids are your battles.
Right.
Surviving is your battle,
Yeah, definitely.
basically.
Yeah.
Doing both mother and father.
Yeah.
That's it. That was enough for one human
See,
being.
this is why I can't do politics
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
invest any time.
No,
Who
it
has
makes-
time for that? I don't have time for
It
that.
makes sense. Well, that's the beauty of the delegate process. You go to one thing every 2 years. You get to question the people that say, hey, I want to represent you.
Yeah.
You 150 people, right? Or the precinct, which would be 600.
Can I vote for you?
Yeah, you can.
I'll
Well, no,
still
you
do
can't.
it.
Yeah, actually, no, you're not in my precinct.
Oh. How am I not in your precinct?
Well, Spanish Fork's divided into like 18 precincts.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's small. It's only like 800 to,
Oh.
well, it's 1,300 net people for a particular party. It might only be 600 people. So that's the trick. Most people don't know kind of how it works, so they don't go to their caucuses, so they basically have no vote.
Right.
In Utah, every 2 years, they narrow all the votes down to what I call mega votes. They select delegates. So I represent, if you want to look at it this way, I represent like 400 people at all these meetings.
That's crazy.
And but that's just it. Think about it. The candidates only have to deal with 104 people. Well, guess what? We want to meet them in person.
You're going to go meet all these people?
Well, I have. I've already done it. They were coming, don't you remember? They were coming by the studio. They actually would come by the studio, stay as long as one person, wanted. But that was the equivalent of them meeting with the 400 people that I represent.
So how many people
It's
do you have to
representative
go
government.
meet? They just had to come meet you. How many people did you talk to?
Well, that's the beauty of it, is that the caucus, you just nominate yourself, or
Right.
someone nominates you, you get up, and you give like a speech, then they do Q&A on you.
Right.
And so I wasn't even, I didn't put up yard signs, there's no campaigning, there can be, but I'm a county delegate basically based on giving a 2-minute speech. And yeah, and then the Q&A, which was very short in this case. So yeah, they narrowed down basically 700 people to 150 that bothered to show up at the caucus, which was a lot, to effectively 9 people that came out of the caucus. Now those people go to all the meetings and spend all the time. But that's just it. You can't pull one over, if you're a politician running for office, you can't pull one over on a very small group of people who are paying a lot of attention
Right.
to what you were about.
Right.
And we grilled them. At this one cottage meeting, it was like seagulls on a crab. This one poor gal, we just picked her apart. Well, but didn't you just say this? Yes, but this, and we were just like, okay, we just don't understand what it is that you're, running on. What makes you tick? It was, but that's it. We did our job.
Yeah.
Instead of just hearing some ads on the radio, where they have to reduce it to like such base, easy to understand issues. That's why people hate politics.
Yeah.
Because they hear these ads that make no sense. It's like you don't get into it. So the primaries is where it's at.
You are excited about it.
I am.
Enthusiasm about music, enthusiasm about politics.
Right? And so, but not politics
Yeah.
as people generally know it. It's
Right.
once you get in kind of the inner workings, then it's interesting. I went to this cottage meeting. It was 3 hours, an hour per person for 3 people, and I sat there with rapt, undivided attention, just like laser beam.
When's the
For
last
3
time you
hours
sat there
straight.
for 3 hours?
Never. I don't know what it is. There's nothing in my life that is that interesting. Yeah, and I don't even understand. I'm like,
Yeah.
technically this should be boring to me, but I'm just like, I'm fascinated.
I wouldn't have been
absolutely
able to do
fascinated
it.
by it.
I'm like, can we
Yeah,
leave
that's
yet?
what I
15
mean.
minutes into it.
Yeah, but see, that's the beauty. You show up to the caucus, and then you vote for whoever. You know, there are people in your neighborhood.
Right. I don't even
People
know
that you meet each day.
I don't even know
But you
my
can ask,
neighborhood.
ask them questions. You say, hey, I want all the candidates to speak to this one thing that is important to me, and they'll give an answer. You take some notes, and then you narrow those, and then you don't got to do anything.
Yeah.
But you can except rest easy knowing somebody you got to know, or maybe you knew, is up there, and they're doing all the research basically. I did for the Senate races 2 years ago. I did an insane amount of read like a stack of books. I went to all these debates and town halls and cottage meetings and stayed after, recorded it, put the recordings up on. Oh yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, and I can't get enough. Woo! Anyway,
Oh man.
there you go.
Alright. It's fun. We were gonna have this one short. though,
Primaries
so.
and caucuses. Oh, sorry. Oh, this is that uncomfortable thing.
No, it isn't.
No, seriously.
Half hour already.
Is it?
Well, our last
Wow,
one.
it just flies.
Our
It was
last one
50
was
minutes,
like
40 to
an
50
hour
minutes.
almost, and we were like,
Yeah.
oh man. But people still watched
Well,
it.
time
so
flies.
when you have fun.
Okay, why don't you end on something? Because then I'll feel like I kind of ran it
Like
out.
you
and made
ruined it?
boring. Yeah, I made it boring.
No, I bet people want to hear that. I don't know.
Man,
I don't know.
I doubt it.
Yeah.
Please
I don't
say
know
something
anything to say.
interesting. She hates
Um,
Tori Amos.
Bad.
Right?
Bad. If she died, I'd probably be okay with it. Because I'd never have to hear her again.
Aww.
I know that's
No,
so
you would hear her
harsh.
more.
You would. I know.
You would.
Whitney
Then it'd be
Houston's all over
famous.
the radio now.
Bam.
Oh man.
You know?
Yeah.
I saw a little cartoon.
Please stay alive, Tori Amos, please.
I saw a cartoon where it's Justin Bieber's like, I'm the Kurt Cobain of my day, right?
Yeah.
My generation. And the guy hands him a shotgun.
That's sad, but it's true, kinda.
A little dark.
Yeah.
A little
Kind of
dark.
funny though.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't like Tori Amos, and you love her, which is
I
hard.
do.
Yeah,
I can't get it. Me and John.
Oh, John.
Tori
does too?
Amos Tuesday.
No, it's
Yeah, I think that has to be a.
It's already Techno Tuesdays, and Ben won't give that one up. That's his only one. So.
What other day starts with T?
Thursdays, but it's Throwback Thursdays. You gotta have the TH. It's gotta go. It's gotta go together.
It does.
That was our thing.
And Pink Floyd.
Oh God.
Not a fan of Pink Floyd either.
No.
So I don't know. I thought for sure she'd love Pink Floyd.
No, and there was. Whoa.
Shannon likes like classic rock,
I like
retro
I like
stuff.
a little bit of
Joan
everything.
Jett and
Yeah,
Def Leppard.
Yeah,
and
I like really everything. But there's like very
we've
few
been over
bands.
this before.
But there's
I've
few
given her
bands.
5 opt-outs where she can still like everything.
Do you have 5?
Oh yeah, but I don't say I like everything. I tell people what I
No.
like.
Okay, I like everything, like genre-wise. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like I like every type of music.
All right, okay.
But you're not gonna
Well,
like
that's a good-
every single
every artist?
band out there.
Yeah, what were
There's
they
no
playing
way.
the other day that was just awful? I had to like go up and turn it off.
was
Some
prob-
sort
oh,
of weird
It
accordion
was,
music.
yeah, I don't know. It was pretty bad though, and it just was like a hammer and nail over and over, and it never ended. I was like, oh my gosh,
It
shut
was
it off.
weird, like I don't
It was
know,
probably Ben. He
Yeah.
plays the weird music.
like Slovenians high on Quaaludes.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. It's weird. He plays weird music.
Apologies to any Slovenians. Is that even a thing?
I don't
is there
even know what
like
that
a
is.
country over there? Lower Slovovia?
I don't know. We haven't shipped there,
We
so I
laugh.
don't think it
Yep.
exists. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
All right.
Hope you enjoyed, people. Quit looking at us.
Go do something.
Yeah.